Okay, so we're just picking up this game from the last video. Even though you're probably watching it immediately after the other one, I've actually been away for a couple of hours, so I'm just refamiliarizing myself. But thankfully, I took a few notes. Steel Jaw Guys, I notice, has just gone into unhappiness. There's a bit of war weariness going on. I was thinking that actually, rather than building wealth here, that you might recall we picked up Divine Right from Catherine in that last trade, and so we can do some fail gold on Versailles. But what I might do is do that. We could possibly build a Jewish temple in a turn. It's a bit 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, this one, but we'll do it nonetheless just to get that citizen back back on track. Now, obviously our tech rate needs adjusting because of that city not building wealth and the fact we're already running deficit anyway, so we're back down to sort of fairly average 50%, but that's okay. Killer Hat Guy. Look, I don't have any great problem with running these specialists, and now this city's also got a little bit of war-related unhappiness that I might just let it grow that one turn, and we might revisit this city later. But look, there's no harm in stagnating it either, I guess. For the time being, as I said, once this war weariness wears off, we can churn this city back up, and it hopefully will contribute a great person at some stage during the late game. Now, London has just built a library, and that's irrelevant really because we're back in the caste system now, so those specialists can be rearranged to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just wondering if there's something better we can do, whether it's better run merchants or not, but no, we'll stick with specialists. And the last thing I noticed was that this Sanchez city has now popped those borders, and those fish are now available. So we basically need not build culture anymore, and that workboat is making its way around to that city. Okay, those were the core things I just wanted to fix, so we'll get on with the business at hand. Vienna's that's landlocked effectively, so that is going to have to be a either a cottage or a workshop, and I'm inclined to continue to commit to cottages there. Yep, and that's fine. Now, I haven't done much free market. I was optimistic that we could buy her into it without having to give too much away. Really, at +4 trade relations, which we've got at the moment, there's not a lot more we can do to sway her. I think this is partly... I wonder if she's got open borders with Tokugawa. She must. So you'd think there'd be some motivation for her to... Unless he's gone into mercantilism as well. No, he's got decentralisation, so you'd think that there'd be some motivation for Catherine to adopt free market because she can get trade routes with him. What's his problem? Traded with worst enemies. Okay. And yep, okay. Won't trade replaceable parts, but there's no great drama. Okay, so all looking pretty tickety-boo as far as I can tell. Wondering what's happening there. Yeah, it's gradually producing great artists and great engineer points passively from the wonders, more so than driven from the scientists because of the golden age. Anyway, alright. Okay, just looking at those notes there. So Vienna's got its observatory. The two that I was hoping for was Harbour and a grocer. Would come in handy. Guangzhou, Bank, and there's a grocer there as well. Galleon and Killer Hat Guy. Short on a harbour. Oh, I've got a harbour already. Okay. If that's the case, go the grocer or a bank. I'm picking a bank basically. Actually, it almost is at build wealth stage, isn't it? I think it's got everything. It's just a bit happiness. I mean, there's a lot of this unhappiness is from a war that's going to be over hopefully in half a dozen turns or less. So it's pretty temporary, but a nice easy +2 happiness from a theatre wouldn't go astray. And again, a very cheap 4-turn build also from the Jewish temple, which opens up a priest slot, which could come in handy if we flip out of the caste system and into something else in time. Look, I'll go the same 4 turns. Now I'll go to the Jewish temple and be done with it. Okay, Hindu missionary in Berlin. Now that was, I think, one of the leftover builds from the previous turn set. Grocer and observatory. Oh, and the harbour would probably be handy as well. Just need to check on the healthiness. No, that's not too bad. So keep going with that. Munich's got a harbour, but it's not got a grocer or a bank, so it's actually, and even a lighthouse, I mean, because it is working water tiles, wouldn't be a bad idea. And there, okay. Might just start with the least promoted units and work our way up. We do have this guy here who's got accuracy, as does that one. I think the rest are okay. Well, we are going to have to basically use the rest of them. Now I've still got 4. Can't quite tell what he's got in there. So he's got 3 longbows, 3 horse archers, pike. Oh look, I might just wait a turn, just in case we just need to splash more collateral damage. And give them City Raider, and that super medic there will help fix them up. Now again, Vienna's really a smidgy on the food poor side because hasn't got any food resources per se. So we'll just have to make that up with farms. Now there was something I wanted to do. What was it? I think it was probably to help get that copper mine up. Now to watermill. Yeah, look, I'll farm that one and I'll watermill this one, and clearing away that jungle, and now Hindu missionary. Just check out which big cities are missing Hinduism, and there's a lot of them. Prague for one. Okay. Just double check that she's not prepared to go to free market. She's still not. He's probably not going to open borders. And Roosevelt, I'm sure, won't go into free market either. Okay, again, push it on a turn, I think. Trying to work out. Yeah, nothing's changed there. Oh, I can still do stuff around Shanghai. Get another plains farm or something like that. Oh, there we go. That was the one. Just getting ready, and we'll chop that forest down. We'll do the same here. And farm that. That's fine. This guy might be upgradable if we move him into our territory. Should have thought of that before. Be just coverage in case he comes out with something unexpected. Munich. Oh, there's just no connecting road there, so I figured we should do that. Right. Now, what we're going to do is find out who's got City Raider. Okay. Start with a couple of generic cats. And another one. And I'll give him City Raider. As I said, I'm just prepared to sacrifice a few catapults because it's not likely that we're going to need poorly provided catapults really for the rest of the game. Now I'm just curious to see where our cavalry, what sort of percentages. Okay, so it's now sort of in the certainties sort of zone. Sorry, Vranasm, for making you sit through these individual battles, but I don't know, I kind of like the option of stopping halfway through rather than quick attacks and not getting a sense of what we're doing. So anyway, this is a really good opportunity for our cavalry to get some charismatic promotions. I'm getting close to the end. And yeah, this is actually not a bad city. It's 2 food resources and a couple of hills and a couple of cottages, so no problem there. And I'm not all that keen to settle peace with him, but I was just curious whether he would. Look, we've got a very injured Kev there, and a mace. We do keep a mace there. as well, and the rest can go back in that stack. In fact, that entire stack can be picked up and it's still got a movement point left. So I was thinking just heading straight north, so we'll do it the way the computer suggests. That way. I'll just fortify them there. Okay, I'll help that tile build that farm. I'm sure I checked this a few minutes ago. Yes, I did. And that's fine. Just check to see if I can spot any clear unhappiness. Steel Jaw guy and London both, and Nottingham's fine. That's just been taken. Oh, is Hastings back? Hastings is back in business again. We don't need culture there because it's already had a border pop. So what am I doing? Granary, Forge, Library, Courthouse. It's got all the basics as it is. It might be sort of a unit pump city, so we'll get barracks and stables up and running. Reconnect that iron now that that's in our cultural borders. We've got a worker there. Don't think Churchill's likely to steal him, but okay, that's cool. Now about to get chemistry. I'll just see it's still got a monopoly. We will have a monopoly. Just wondering if we give Japan some junk technology, whether he might get to the point where we do open borders. But we won't because we didn't talk about it in the game. Okay, the golden age is over and our big cash surplus is no more. Okay, a couple of wonders go obsolete, but our workshops improve. And we'll go after scientific method, but we'll do so. Oh, good. I might again pause it here and I'll just have a quick look at the cities while the recording isn't going, so I'm doing less contemplating while the video is running, and we'll be it's just that we've just got to adjust for the end of the golden age now.